And hey guys, it's me, your friendly neighborhood Pokemaniac, coming back at you with yet another enthralling episode of Pokemon Platinum. In the last episode, we got through one route basically, but we got all the way to the Pokemon League. Well, more specifically, Victory Road, which is this giant cave that is looming in front of us. I would try to make this sound a little more epic, but like the music is very like calming, so it's very nice. I don't know, some good vibes before we get on into Victory Road. So Victory Road, let's take it on. There it is. That sounds a little more intense, much more labyrinthian than the exterior music. So welcome to Sinnoh's Victory Road. Now overall, Victory Road, it's been a staple in all Pokemon games since like Gen 1. You're going to run into trainers, there are going to be items around here, and it's going to be kind of topsy-turvy. It's a maze. They're going to try to throw you off a little bit. But overall, honestly, this one, it's not too bad, all things considered. Well, if you know your way through it, I suppose. But before we get to that, we've got to get to this guy. I am a psychic. I can see your future. Well, then, that's how I know he's not a psychic, because if he was, he would not be challenging me right now. So, Psychic Bryce. And then he's going to go and send out a Haunter. Yeah, okay, buddy. Real psychic of you. Haunter, you know him. You'll love him. The evolved form of Ghastly. But maybe, hopefully this one's not holding Neverstone if he ever decides to trade it. But it's also super fast, super specially offensive. I'm not super concerned. Dang, that still did a lot of damage. I said I wasn't super concerned, but maybe I lied. But we got Tannenbaum up front here. I'm not too concerned. We stocked up with just a ton of, repels, hyper potions, revives, everything we could need for Victory Road. I'm honestly not seeing too much of a okay, Gengar, yeah, we're definitely going to switch out for that. Shoot, Donzalug would be my go-to. However, Gengar's got Levitate, and it's part Poison type, so that's not great. We're going to throw Warbeak out here, actually. Warbeak being part normal type is going to make it resistant to any Ghost-type moves. I don't know if Warbeak's going to be faster, but also Gengars aren't the most physically defensive, so... oh, look at him! Man, but we can intimidate. Could you imagine? Could you imagine being so intimidating that you can intimidate a ghost? But I ain't afraid of no ghost, and neither is Warbeak, even though that Dark Pulse did a metric crap ton of damage. I'll tell you what, quite the introduction to Victory Road here, I must say. The first opponent that we're fighting here is making nice. Warbeak is not making this easy on us. If that's any indication for things to come, we are probably going to have a tough time getting through here. The level cap, as you can see, they are pretty strong. They're going to be ranging from like 42, probably up to like 40. That should have killed. I can't even use quick attack on him. Dang it. Don't go down. Payback? What? I think payback on a Gengar is probably the dumbest thing you could do, considering how fast this thing is. I'll tell you what. But we take down the Gengar. Well, a little bit of a problemo, I'll be the first to admit. Again, if that's any indication to come, we're going to have a tough time around here. Oh, and coming out, Gardevoir, as it were. We can actually send out Donzalug on this one. So, Gardevoir. I don't know if we've actually seen one thus far. We've talked about Gardevoir and Gallade, being the new evolution of Ralts and Kirlia. We've definitely seen Ralts and we've definitely seen Kirlia. That's 100% true. But this is Gardevoir. Gardevoir, phenomenal Psychic-type Pokemon, Gen 3 staple. Wally used it. You probably used it. Super popular Pokemon, great design and everything. And honestly, just really solid Psychic-type Pokemon. It's everything you'd want a Psychic to be. It's fast, it's got great special attack, and it's decently bulky. It's nothing to write home about, but it's not going to die to one poison jab from a leader of the Dark Scorpions, as you can tell. And it's going to give us a ton of experience. So be it. I will now divulge your future. I think that's what he said. You probably should have done that before the battle, bud. I see it now. You will battle the elite. Nice one, bud. All right. You will battle the... Yeah, I'm going to battle the Elite Four. You want a medal? We're going to heal up here real quick. I probably could have saved a hyper potion there on Tannenbaum. Sorry, it was instinct. I see Tannenbaum. I have to click on her with a hyper potion. I just assume at this point, okay? Anywho, moving right along, we're going to come up here and get TM41 Torment. Now, Torment is a move that we've had access to in the past. We just haven't used it because it's not super great. You know, it's all right. Makes it so your opponent can't use the same move twice in a row, which can be fun competitively. But just during your basic run-through of the game, you don't have to worry too much about that. But we are going to move right along. Now, a lot of these paths that I'm going to be taking are going to end up in dead ends, but that's so we can get the items, get the experience, because as you can tell based on our levels, just based on the trainers in Victory Road, you'll see that our levels are a little bit lower in comparison, so we want as much EXP as we can. I keep battling so I can soar even higher into the skies. Butchered that sentence there for but look at these like battle intros. Like, it's pretty banging, I gotta say. We got a Birdkeeper Hanner over here. She's sending out a Knock Towel. I got a little tick there, you know, with a little crick in the neck maybe. But yeah, Knock Towel, nothing too impressive, I'm sorry to say. Yeah, let's use a Blizzard. I know I'm kind of using these willy-nilly. This is gonna hurt. I know I'm kind of using these Blizzards a little willy-nilly here. I only have 5 of them, but I just can't resist. There's a big juicy bird. There's a big juicy avian target in front of me. What am I gonna do? Not use Blizzard? That should take. Yeah, I was gonna say that should take it out, no problem. I would be actually mortified. I would have to change my perception of a couple of Pokemon if a Noctowl could survive a full power Blizzard for. Oh, and a Togetic too. Oh. Why do they keep lining up Blizzard targets when I don't want to waste it? So, say hello to Togetic. Togetic is a Pokemon we probably have not seen thus far. No, we definitely haven't. We do have, we have our own Togepi, though. So, if you remember that egg Cynthia gave us, it hatched into a Togepi. If we had raised it sufficiently, it would have evolved into a Togetic. As you can see, it's nothing too special. But the main thing is that what Togetic evolves into, which is Togekiss, and that is a phenomenal Pokemon at Gen 4. It seems I've been grounded. All right, go to your room, young lady. That wasn't as funny as I thought it was going to be. Gosh. I'm so dumb. Anywho, I'm going to move along. Nothing to see here, folks. Yeah, so Togekiss, phenomenal Pokemon. Flying normal, gains the fairy subtype. Later on in later generations. Can't recommend it enough. But anywho, if we come over here, as you can see, we definitely, the first HM we definitely need is Rock Climb, and Hubris is there to happily oblige. I want that. But we can't get to it yet. And no, don't get on your bike, you dingus. We want you to get your repels up, throw up a repel up, as it were. We're going to use that max repel we just picked up. Replenishing the stock. Ooh, be careful when you're running. You do not want to jump down any of these ledges because it will take you back to a previous area, which we don't want. Coming right up here, and of course there's going to be another battle. It wouldn't be Victory Road without the battles, I should say. You show me how you battle to get here. Let's do this. All right, and do it we shall. Yeah, I could have phrased that better. But it's Ace Trainer Mariah, I suppose. And, oh, she's got the big pink wad of bubblegum of doom. The big pink wad of bubblegum of doom, as it were. This is actually a little bit of a situation we got ourselves into. Blissey, we have run into one before. For sure, we ran into one when we were battling the lady of the house. The Pokemon Mansion. What was her name? Was her name... I forget her name. It wasn't Maria. I'm just thinking about that because, like, Mariah, but she had a Blissey. We took it down pretty easy. Honestly, I'm still fully expecting Zuko to be able to take down this Blissey in one hit. Blisseys, again, to go over, absolute best special wall you can get in the game. Cannot take a physical hit. Just can't do it. Just how you balance it, I suppose. But yeah, and it used light screen too, so if you were even thinking about using a special move, you're going to be doing negative damage. In fact, you'd probably be healing the wad of bubblegum of doom if you used a special move against it. But we have no such preconceived notions because we are Pokemaniacs here. We know Pokemons. All right. Speaking of just being better than the opponent, I knew Magnezone was going to be coming here, so say hello. I love that cry to Magnezone. We've talked about it, but we haven't seen it thus far. Magnezone, one of my personal favorite Pokemon, one of my favorite Pokemon lines, you know, as it were. I love Magnemite, I love Magneton, and I love Magnezone. Magnezone here, Steel Electric type Pokemon, absolutely phenomenal. If we were not rocking out with Maytag, we would be using a Magnezone. That just period. First of all, super bulky, great typing, and it has immense coverage on a lot. Dang! 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 That wasn't even a crit! Oh, jeez, oh man. Well, honestly, if you need another reason to get yourself a Magnezone, my goodness, that was almost from Fool. That's ridiculous. Oh my goodness. Yeah, I can't recommend it enough. It's bulky. It's not even the slowest thing in the world, but and it's super strong in the special attack department. It learns some great moves, as you can see. Flash Cannon, which has a really cool animation. I never realized that before. But even that's not very effective, and that still did a decent chunk to Autumn here. And Autumn tanks these hits all day. He eats it like ice cream. And that cry, so cool! Oh, I love Magnezone so much. Get yourself a Magnemite, raise it with tender love and care, and then evolve it at Mount Crumpet. You should be good. Man, and of course the Glalie coming in when Zuko's down. All right, we're gonna play it a little risky here. Yeah, we're gonna do it. Why not? Why not? Yeah, yeah, why not? I don't see why not. We're gonna throw out Warbeak here. We're gonna use close combat. We're gonna kill this Glalie. I don't care what anyone says. And interesting animation on the Glalie there. It's very expressive considering it's just a ball of ice. Good kudos on the you know, animators. But we're gonna use close combat here, and we're just gonna kill it. Like, just that's it. Dude, there's nothing else to discuss. We're just killing this Glalie. It's that easy. You just will it into existence. You just present yourself arrogantly enough until it actually works. I'm actually very impressed Warbeak took down that Glalie. So that's how you battle. Yeah, pretty much. I didn't come up against any Magnezones before, but oh my goodness. But yeah, did you guys see that Magnezone? Pretty dope, huh? I wonder why I talk about it so much, why I like it. Just, such good design, such strong, so very, very strong, very powerful. Gonna get some hyper potions to go around. Get Zuko back up to snuff here, and then we are going to move right along. That was probably that was a good battle. There's some good pocket monsters to be found here. Also to be found here is a nugget. We can sell that at a shop for a good old whopping 5 stacks of Pokey, not of you know, good old US of A dollars. You know, the petrol dollar, as it were. And as you can see here, we need strength and rock smash. See why Hubris was such a good choice here? And we are going to run into a Pokemon? Well, we ended up having to fight that Golbat because, you know, had to be of a certain level. It had to be on level 44. And then it had to use Mean Look. So then we were trapped. We couldn't escape. We couldn't escape. So that was a little annoying, but Tannenbaum took it down, no problem. This, however, might be a little bit of a problem. So we're going to hop on our bike here and run into a Pokemon. Great. Alrighty, since these wild Pokemon want to be so arrogant, we're going to throw Autumn up here. Since Autumn is level 46, we're not going to be running into as many wild Pokemon who thinking they're all that. And we're going to use our, you know, mad biking skills to hop our way over here. And then there's this item. They are tricking you here. Basically what you want to do is you want to downshift your gear so you're not going super fast so that you can hop over here and then come grab this max elixir, which is actually super handy. And that's one of those items I was talking about where it's like I'm trying to get better at, you know, utilizing the items before I get to the end of a game and they are no longer there. That's one of them. Or they are still there and I haven't used them and now there's no opportunity to use them, I should say. I don't know. I hoard like a dragon. What do you want from me? All right, I'm just a humble little Pokemaniac here, hoarding my items. Coming over here, we do have some more strength puzzles. Man, it feels like the Distortion world all over again, huh? Except not as cool. We're gonna come over here. We're gonna initiate this battle. We're not actually gonna go down because that's actually the proper way to go, but we're gonna go up here and see if there's anything we can grab, we could profit from. You, one look at you tells me you're a real contender. What gave it away? The fact that I'm in here in Victory Road, that I got through the first round of trainers? Omar? Alright, maybe he's gonna come up and whoa! Okay, he's got himself a Mamoswine. Look at this thing. I have Autumn up front, but that's actually a-okay because Autumn can take down Mamoswines like it's his business. And alright, Mamoswine just raw dogging the blizzard, not setting up any hail or anything. Good for you, pal. That's not super concerning. Mamoswine is more so a physical attacker than a special attacker. So if it wants to use blizzards, I'm not going to complain about that. Oh, so close. Yet so far away. Giga Impact! Alright, well, like I said, it is a physical attacker. That's probably going to take down Autumn, unfortunately. Yeah. Then we're going to waste EXP because that Mamoswine. Oh, no, Giga Impact's like Hyper Beam, not it's not a recoil move, I should say. My goodness. I'm telling you, this place is already throwing me off. But we're going to get in here, Mach Punch, clean it up, lickety-split. Take that Mamoswine. Mamoswine, phenomenal Pokemon. I'm pretty sure we've seen one before. If we haven't, well, there it is. Yeah, easy. I mean, it went the way of all the other woolly mammoths in the world because Zuko's too strong. This Mon really trying to learn Fire Spin at level 45. No, we're going to keep our moves. Yes, give up on Fire Spin. We're looking for damage output, not, you know, gimmicks here. Mothim, you know what, we're going to keep Zuko. Keep the Zuko train rolling. Fire Spin, it's actually very, very strange that it waited so long, or that Zuko didn't have the ability to learn it until 45. That's crazy, because it's not a great move. It can be used strategically, but just not in Zuko's case, I suppose. Crit, get it out of here, Zuko. Restoring the honor of the Fire Nation, single-handedly, mind you. Rampardos. Gee, I would really like it if my Gastrodon was alive for this. That's actually an issue, huh? Alright, well, we're gonna go with the power play. Sacrificial Pawn. Go, Hubris! Show Omar your absolute power. My goodness, this thing is 20 levels higher than him. But we are going to go. Is it under? Yeah, we're going to use a revive on poor Autumn. Ah, gosh. I'm sorry, Hubris. This is so worth, though. Hey, all right, Hubris coming in clutch. I'm not going to save you. I'm going to use this opportunity to use a Hyper Potion on Autumn. I'm so sorry, Hubris. You're everything I could have asked for. Oh, does it again? Does it again? All right, Hubris, go Waterfall. Oh, okay. Well, it's too good to be true. Yeah, this is a Rampardos. If you recall, Rourke had the pre-evolved form of this Pokemon. Once again, I can't remember that thing's name for the life of me. I don't know why. It's just Pokemon facts just come and go out of my head like there's no tomorrow. But Rampardos, fun fact, actually has the most, well, as of right now, this is the strongest physical attacker in all of Pokemon. Yeah, this thing right there. You see that smug smile on its face? It's because it knows. It's got spikes on its knees because it doesn't mess around. Tell you what. But we get a nice juicy chunk of EXP, and Autumn just stays winning. You're as tough as you look. Thank you. And that, I think that's a compliment. But anyway, Autumn staying winning, being the strongest member of our party. We didn't need to go up there at all. What you want to do is you want to push the second boulder down so you can swing back around, use Rock Smash, And then you can push this boulder back up. Now, there are some strength puzzles in here that are going to try to trip you up. And you will have to actually leave the current room that you have to reset the boulders. Which, I don't know how that works. Like, maybe these trainers push them all back. I don't know. But then it's like, why are you gatekeeping, bro? Like, that's not cool. Anywho. This total stranger will be a good way to see if I have what it takes to own the Pokemon League's Elite Four. To own the Pokemon League's Elite Four. Pokemon's hip. Alert the presses. Let everybody know. Pokemon's hip for 2008 lingo. All right, and Sydney. Pretty interesting. Pretty nifty, too, I should say. She's talking out loud to herself there. She's like, this total stranger. She don't care. And you know who else don't care? Zuko don't care about no Clefablaze. Zuko, I'm expecting to come in here. We're honestly... Okay, yeah, we're definitely going to have to use a Mach Punch or two. Considering this Clefable is setting up Reflex, which is something I don't appreciate. That still did a nice amount of damage, though. Oh, and the cute charm. All right, Meteor Mash. Yeah, okay, sure. That's going to do nothing. Like, it's a Steel-type move. What are you doing? Anywho, so yeah, I don't believe we've been infatuated before, but here it is. Gravity. All right, John Mayer, calm down. Well, honestly, play a little bit of John Mayer, a little bit of Pokemon. Like, you're bound to fall in love, ain't you? Anyway, that's just my dream with Cynthia. That's neither here nor there. We're going to be immobilized by love. As you can see, I like the little heart animations. That's pretty cute. Yeah, cute charm. It has like a 30% chance if a physical move hits, you know, the Pokemon with cute charm. 30% chance that they will become infatuated with said Pokemon. And this is getting awfully annoying. Infatuation doesn't wear off until you switch out or the battle ends. It just has a chance to immobilize you, as you can see. So Zuko being immobilized by love. But I know she's like, you know, pink and squishy, but like, bro, I don't know. Get over yourself. But this, man, yeah. Warrior of the Fire Nation, Zuko right here, really putting his honor on the line for us, I suppose. All right, let's see if we can't hit through. Yes, okay. I do find though, and again, this is just, you know, user's bias. But whenever I have like cute charm or attract or something, more often than not, the opponent that I infatuate hits through it, and I more often than not, if I am the one who is charmed, I am the one who gets hit, or who can't hit through it. So, but I mean, the same thing happens when it comes to flinches and confusion and all that kind of fun stuff. And speaking of, I know I was kind of vamping there, but more importantly, say hello to Torterra. Well, that's Tannenbaum. Torterra's coming out here in a second. Torterra, which is a pretty crazy Pokemon to just have from a trainer. Like I said, though, this will get your Pokedex. You can get your Pokedex filled up just from battling all the trainers. Torterra, if you hadn't seen one, which we really haven't had the opportunity much, considering Dawn would be the one with the Torterra, because she started with Turtwig. You find it right here. Torterra is a phenomenal Pokemon. One I would have chosen for this playthrough if I didn't choose it for every single Gen 4 playthrough I do, like, ever. And I wanted to really, you know, kind of show, like, hey, all right, Diamond and Pearl, they don't normally get, you know, a good amount of fire types, so let's use Zuko in order to, you know, show them it can be done. That battle just now made you tougher than everyone in the world. Aw, that's so cute that you think you're that good. Anywho, that was mean. That was really mean, actually. I'm sorry. I don't know. It's my competitive spirit coming out. We are going to heal up Hubris because Hubris deserves it. Hubris did his job. He did the sacrifice play. Hubris is basically Captain America and Tony Stark at the same time. He makes the sacrifice play. Anywho, enough of the ulterior extra Pokemonster references. That didn't make any sense. Let me see how well your Pokemon can battle. All right. Jesus, man. This is falling off the rails. I'll tell you. When you're trapped in Victory Road for a long time and all you're doing is battling and strength puzzles, it does something to a Pokemon trainer. It does you wonder why I'm a maniac? You want to know how I became a maniac? Yeah, that's my origin story. It's quite literally just going through Victory Road enough times. I am not confident in throwing anything out here into a Staraptor. So we're just going to use Surf and hope that... Oh, great. Oh, what a day to have Maytag in the PC, huh? But anywho, we're going to Surf on over. We still hit, though, because Autumn is a beast. Autumn's a champ. We're gonna hit another one. Brave Bird. Brave Bird. So Brave Bird is a move we haven't had access to yet because our Staraptor is not level 47. Jeez, oh man, look at the damage. And as you can see, it is a recoil move, and it's going to avoid the attack, of course. Okay, Autumn might be going down here. Yep, okay. Yeah, so Brave Bird is the strongest physical bird type move that you can get. Introduced in Gen 4, it is a phenomenal move. Oh, and it gets hit with the recoil. Oh, it kills itself too. Man, that's some wasted experience points. But honestly, there really wasn't. I don't know. There wasn't a good opportunity in there. But what the heck? Let's send out our Warbeak now. So yeah, Brave Bird, super strong recoil. But I mean, it is. It's like absolute. Oh my gosh, look at that thing. Yeah, say hello to Licky Licky. Enough about Brave Birds. Warbeak is a Brave Bird. Say hello to Licky Licky, though. This thing, this abomination. We've seen a lot of squishy pink creatures of darkness in Victory Road thus far. Licky Licky, if you couldn't guess, the evolved form of Lickitung, introduced in Gen 4. I believe we've seen a Lickitung before, and I've gone over Licky Licky, but that's what it looks like, guys. Get your fill, because it's not going to be around much longer. Licky Licky, I mean, as far as normal type Pokemon go, this thing is like, it's like Snorlax level when it comes to normal type Pokemon. It's super bulky, absolutely insane variety of moves. If you want one, you can have one. It's cool, honestly. Go for it. I believe leveling it up with like Ancient Power will turn it into Licky Licky. One of those moves. It's one of those Pokemon that levels up with a certain move and then it allows it to evolve. Brilliant! Brilliant! I should say. My goodness, I'm really happy I stocked up on Revives and stuff now. We're going through more Hyper Potions than I initially assumed we would. But I think we should be okay? Question mark. I mean, all things considered, we don't have a whole heck of a lot. We got a couple more segments of Victory Road left, and yeah, I still kind of want Autumn up front because I don't want to be running into wild Pokemon. But I'll tell you what, when we come across a trainer, we will swap over. So I'm going to come down here and come back up. That is the right path going this way. So we want to go see what's over here. We did have to reset this strength puzzle real fast because we pushed it to the right. And if you continue to push it to the right, it would bump up against this stone here, and then we would be blocked from accessing it. And then we get another strength puzzle. Well, we're not going to push it up. That's for true. So we're going to move this boulder right along here. No doubt there's going to be an illustrious prize. Oh, man, we're going to have to bike some more. I don't want to bike. I want to battle Pokemon on Victory Road. All right, smash this rock here. Yeah, and then coming up... You know what? This ain't looking too bad. Okay, so there's going to be a couple battles here. So let's hop on our bike. Zoop, 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 zoop. All right. Oh, too easy, babe. That was so... I'm like Tony Hawk. Well, Tony Hawk doesn't bike. He skates. Quick, guy. Insert famous BMX biker here. I don't know. Man, look, Victory Road takes a while. I told you it was going to. We're going a little crazy in here. A little crazy. Let's throw Donzalug up front since we haven't had Donzalug up front in a hot minute. And yeah, why not Warbeak? Why not Warbeak? No, you know what? Let's throw Zuko up there. No, let's do Warbeak because if I need to Earthquake something, I want a Pokemon that's immune. Because we've got a double battle right here. All right. Oh, and they're named Al. I intend to perfect my double battle technique. That will make me better all around. And K. I want to improve my doubles technique as much as I can. That will improve me as the trainer. You guys basically just said that. Well, I guess that's a, you know, if you have a battle partner for long enough, but perfectly positioned, honestly, those sprites to be able to do that whole, you know, duel thing. But why, jeez, oh man, why so many Staraptors? Ambipom and Staraptor. This is like, I don't know. It's hard to come up with a scarier duo, I must say. Hopefully this Ambipom doesn't have anything weird like Thunderbolt. Hey, Volkner's Ambipom had like Thunderbolt or something, if you recall, so don't call me crazy yet. Honestly, though, I feel like I'm more threatened by the Staraptor, so let's double team that one. I knew it! I told you! I should have been more threatened by the Ambipom, I suppose. Shockwave's gonna hurt. Not like a whole lot. Oh my gosh, that was a whole lot, wasn't it? And Brave Bird, come on. Okay, into a Donzaluk here. Donzaluk can tank that at least. Oh my gosh. But man, yeah, see, so like, look, the skill level in Victory Road is just like, the ceiling has been risen. The roof has been raised, I suppose I could phrase it. And that's still not going to do like darn near anything. Oh my gosh. Okay, it did get poisoned though, which is fortunate. I'm going to pro play this. We are going to use a poison jab on that Staraptor to take it out, and then we are going to switch out into Autumn to absorb the shockwave coming our way. See, these are the pro plays. A little peek into the professional mind of a... Look at that. It's too easy to get predicted. So the professional mind of a Pokemaniac. All right. Are we tanking? We're tanking, baby. We always tank. It's too easy. That's what... Well, Donzalug is a tank. He's doing his job. But again, 6 levels against a Staraptor. Like, I'm just impressed Donzaluga survived as well as he did. It's not looking great for him, though. Do we swap out is the next question. Or do we just heal up? You know what? We're going to swap out because I think it is just more economical. Yeah, let's let Zuko in on some of this EXP. And then I suppose we just got to Mud Bomb this Ambipom because I believe Surf would unfortunately hit Zuko, and we don't want Zuko taking any unnecessary damage because that's nuts. That's nuts getting hit by a Surf from Autumn. But from his own teammate who has been there since like, well, not day 1, like day 4, I suppose. All right, but a Mach Punch should be pretty good. Maybe we can hit a Mud Bomb this time, huh, Autumn? I don't know. I shouldn't berate my team. They've been doing so good so far. Like, I can't complain too much. Aerial Ace, this thing is just prepared for darn near everything, isn't it? All right, and oh my gosh, this thing is mopping the floor with us. But Autumn actually hits his Mud Bomb and doesn't quite take it out, but that's okay. We've got Mach Punch to finish it out. I don't begrudge you for that one. I mean, I kind of, maybe I begrudge you a little bit. I feel like Autumn should be a little bit stronger at this point. But Donzalug growing to level 45, which I can't complain about at all, especially considering that we had to divide like 1,000,000 EXP. You're an expert double battler too. My goodness, you're great at double battles too. Okay, they're just copying each other at this point. All right. No, don't get on your bike yet, you dingus. You dingle hopper. All right. Healing up once again. I may have spoken a little too soon when I said that we should have enough Hyper Potions to get through here. Because this is looking like we might not. Yeah, Victory Road just giving us a lot more... Not a lot more trouble than I was expecting, but we are having a more difficult time than I had initially assumed. That is for sure. Moving along. Okay, so we need to... Oh, great. Repel just wore off. I think Donzalug can stay up front now. I mean, level 45, we haven't been running into any Pokemon higher than level 44, so let's get the Max Repel on. Now we got to time this properly. Am I shifted right? Yeah, okay, I should be good. And hup, stop. Okay, good. Hey, there we go. Too easy. And we get TM71 Stone Edge, which is something you don't want to miss. That's actually a banger of a move. Stone Edge, I gotta say it right. It's, man, what? Is it the strongest, other than like, I don't know, was that Head Smash or, Stone Edge is an incredibly powerful rock-type move. It is physical. It has a 75% accuracy rate, if I'm not mistaken. Maybe 80. It's not super accurate, but it does 120 damage, and there's a good chance that you're going to flinch your opponent. So, absolutely nuts move right there. Particularly if you have any way to kind of guarantee it to land, it's Jover. It's just Jover for your opponents. I see a Karate Man in the distance here, so maybe we should throw good old Warbeak up front here, because I think Warbeak will have quite the advantage against a Karate Man. Or a black belt, I suppose. Yeah, let's initiate combat. My Pokemon knows karate. I'm warning you, it's a tough one. All right, you want to talk about karate? I don't know much about karate, but when it comes to martial arts, Warbeak. Ooh, okay, hello, Machamp, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, it does have 5 fingers. It looked like it's 6 there. It's weird. Limitations of pixels, I suppose. But anywho, look at that Machamp power pose. Machamp is a Pokemon that we another one of those ones that was much referenced, but we have not seen thus far. And look at him. He's got 4 arms. He is confident there, power posing at us. He's got the champion belt, but he has no Warbeak. He's got 2 toes on each foot. That's weird, man. But yeah, Machamp, the evolved form of Machoke. I was going to say nothing to sneeze at, but Warbeak basically sneezed and this thing fell over pretty easily. Machamp, it is super slow, but it's actually, I've met my match in strength. But it's actually pretty bulky, all things considered, and it is just a monster of a physical attacker. That's its whole thing. So Machamp, can't super recommend it, unfortunately. But I mean, hey, it's one of those classic Pokemon, and it's one of those trait evolutions too. So you're if you don't have friends, you're pretty much going to be stuck with a Machoke if you want to go that route. Okay, tricked us. Very tricksy. That looks like a Psychic. So let's throw let's throw Donzalug up there. Maybe he'll actually have Psychic-type Pokemon, too. Alright. I am a Psychic. I can see your past. Oh, kind of like the guy who could see my future. Okay. Cool. Well, hindsight's 20/20, pal. It's Lady Valencia. Ooh, Valencia. There's nothing special. Now, speaking of nothing special, say hello to Chime Echo. I don't know if we fought this little bell thing before, but yeah, it's not great. Fall form of Chingling. We could have found one on Mount Coronet. Fully evolved, I think. Chinglings you can definitely find all over Mount Coronet. As far as Psychic-type Pokemon go, I have no idea why you would choose this over literally any other Psychic Pokemon in the game. It's not fantastic. Its stats are nothing to write home about, and I don't know. It looks cool. Design's nice, but I can't recommend it. I can't with a good conscience recommend that thing. Well, okay, all you Pokemon trainers who want a Psychic Pokemon but want a challenge, go pick up a Chimecho. There we go. That's it. Get some positivity into this one. All right. Absol, the creature of darkness with the Emover. Absol, we haven't seen an Absol so far, have we? Absol, as you can see, is pretty cool. Well, you did see. Looks like he's got a Batwing for a tail. Really cool design, introduced in Gen 3. Not the greatest type Pokemon. Really good. It's one of those ones where it's like super fast, but it's a glass cannon. It has decent attack, but its whole thing is like, crits. So, I mean, if you want to go for it, you probably just have to be an Absol fan from Gen 3 to really want to utilize that thing. Which, I mean, honestly, go right ahead. I won't begrudge you for that. And then Dusknoir is coming out. Let's throw Warbeak out there. Again, just having the normal type. We have an immunity to one of its main moves. And yeah, say hello to Dusknoir. I don't believe we've seen a Yeah, no, we've seen a Dusknoir before. Dusknoir before, as it were. Once again, I know I've definitely gone over this Pokemon at the very least. He's pretty nifty. Fun fact, he has a dark hole, I believe, in his stomach. Or it's like his stomach opens up to another dimension. Okay. I kind of wish we weren't in the air for that. If it wanted to use Curse, it would take away half of its own HP. Oh man, this is the worst situation. It would take away half of its own HP to put a Curse on us. which would take 1/4 of our HP every turn, but we would have killed it by now. Curse for any other Pokemon, obviously. Ooh, with a mean look combo, nice. Curse with any other Pokemon that isn't a Ghost type is going to lower its speed, but raise its attack and defense, which is not bad at all. Mean look, so this Dusknoir's thing is to curse you, burn you, and then prevent your escape. But Warbeak does not know the word retreat. Well, Warbeak doesn't know a lot of words, because Warbeak is a bird. So, yeah. But we're going to destroy that Dusknoir. Again, Dusclops being one of my... Your past! You've been through a lot! Yeah, I was... It was... It's Wayward Cave, okay? It's been traumatic. What do you have to say? Let me guess. Have you met a legendary Pokemon? Wow, that's very, very insightful of you. Funny because you couldn't gotten through to here unless you had met a legendary Pokemon. No, not you. All right, so we're gonna use one of our lava cookies to make Warbeak healthy again. And do we need a hyper potion on anyone? No, we don't need a hyper potion on anyone. We're pretty good. You know what? We came out of that battle less scathed than I thought we would be. Not unscathed. No, mind you, we were a little bit scathed. And then we're going to run into a Pokemon immediately on the first tile. Floatzel! Level 49 Floatzel? Oh my gosh. Alright, let's get out of here. Alright, and moving right along. Let's wrap around up here. Whew! Okay, that guy scared. Like, literally, like, I jumped. Like, the adrenaline spiked through. I could feel it spike through my veins. No, not bike. How many times have I done that this episode? Oh my goodness. Yeah, let's throw Tannenbaum up front. I want Tannenbaum getting some more EXP. And let's see what this guy's got for us. Victory Road. Somehow, it feels as if my journey is now coming to an end. But, before the final chapter's written, I must pen your defeat. Oh man, these artsy writer, poet types. Ugh, I'll tell you what. Henry, man, you can't be like a poet and be named Henry. Well, I mean, I suppose you can, but anywho, I'm done with that joke, guys. All right, say hello to Rhydon. We've seen a Rhyhorn before, but we actually haven't seen a Rhydon, if I'm not mistaken. Woodhammer should take care of this, no problem, though. Rhydon is the evolved form of Rhyhorn, so we have talked about it. And it's funny, because Rhydon really has the horn, if you ask me. Technically, Rhydon's a bicorn, technically, not a unicorn. Once again, Rhydon evolves into Rhyperior. Oh my gosh, I almost said Gastrodon. Rhyperior, phenomenal Pokemon. You know, for Gen 4 standards, I suppose. Really cool. You know, evolved Rhydon. Like, get one. It's good. It's all right. It's super defensive. It's like the pinnacle of rock ground type Pokemon. Like, you know what to expect. All right, but speaking of things to, I don't know if this was expected or unexpected. The critical hit was expected, that's for sure. Oh, look at that! The Carnivine was petting Tannenbaum. All right, I don't. Ring Out has like a secondary effect, if I'm not mistaken, because that's like oddly specific. But I don't quite remember what that is though. But it doesn't matter because this Carnivine is going down. Yeah, Carnivine really only good for eating James, I suppose. But with that, we do grow to level 45. So definitely worth having Tannenbaum up front here. And take that, Henry. That wasn't how I planned the final chapter to go in my writing class. See, I knew it. Nerd. Look at his nerd with his words. I don't need any of those. All right, and what we do need, however, is Autumn to get across here so that we can... Ah, that's cute. They're running around. Either that or she's like, you know, getting chased and fearing for her life. Either way, we're going to, before we deal with that, we're going to come over here and pick up a calcium. Because remember, it's good for your bones. Got to make sure your bones are good before, you know, you can help out any people in unfortunate situations. Oh, speaking of situations, we seem to find ourselves in one. You know what? Let's do Donzalug and Warbeak. I kind of like that combination, again, because Donzalug has Earthquake, and Earthquake's good against a lot of different things. But let us initiate battle with a gruesome twosome over here. Pat. It's a doubles team of aces. We're gonna overwhelm you. What? I don't know who's who. We form a combination that's in perfect sync. How do you expect to counter that? All right. So which one's Pat and which one's Joe? I think they did that on purpose. Funny enough. All right, Joe and Pat with Luminion and Rapidash. Okay, so these are some mons that we can take down, probably with little to no problems. I shouldn't have said that. I've done cursed myself. Absolutely. So we're going to throw an Earthquake. It's not going to affect Warbeak. Either way, Warbeak is going to be in the sky anyway because we're going to use a fly on that Luminion. So what I'm expecting is, I'm expecting the Rapidash to go down, honestly. It might have a little bit of HP left. That Luminion I can see taking probably half and then Warbeak finishing it off. Even if the Luminion doesn't take half, I still think Warbeak's fly will finish it off. That's just how strong she is. Okay, that Rapidash tanked it way better than I thought it would. I'll think, so did that Luminion. What the heck? Who are you, Pokemon? That's ridiculous. They tanked those like there's no tomorrow. My goodness, I did not expect Luminion to be that physically bulky. All right. And then Fire Blast is actually gonna land. Shoot on Warbeak. Dang it. Okay. I was hoping Warbeak could survive, but looks like we get no such luck. And ironically, Silver Wind is actually going to do a little bit of damage because it is... Oh, man, and it gets the boost. Grow up. Oh, this is just... This is... I'm going to say right now, this is my least favorite battle on Victory Road. Only because these oh my gosh, and it survived because of that. These aren't, like, good Pokemon. Like, I don't know. Like, maybe this is my arrogance coming into play, but those two are not good Pokemon. And the fact that Warbeak went down and that this thing, like, it's like they're being arrogant, like uppity brats, I suppose. Like, you know how, like, in in anime or whatever, when, like, the villain's like, oh, how dare you even bother challenging me? And then, like, the protagonist, like, actually gets, like, a good hit in, and then it makes the villain even more mad. Yeah, I'm kind of the villain in this situation. That's how I feel about this this duo. It's just kind of annoying. You and your Pokemon will gain power by helping each other out. You and your Pokemon make a beautiful combination. Those voices were gender neutral, so that could be either or. Just so you know. All right. We are going to, revive poor old Warbeak. She deserves better. I'm going to give another Hyper Potion to her, and then we're going to give a Hyper Potion to Tannenbaum, because she needs it too. Believe it or not. Well, I mean, obviously. Honestly, we should just have a whole separate supply of Hyper Potions that are strictly for Tannenbaum, based on her, her high rolling style. But she don't care. Yeah, what the heck? Let's leave Donzaluk up front. He can tank some hits if need be. And just, I don't know, it's a good mon to throw out against just darn near any sort of threat. But coming right up here, as you can see, we are right here. You remember when I said, I want that? Well, this is that. And what we get for it is a rare candy. Hey, that's not so bad. We got like 8 or 9 of them now, I suppose. Which is really good because we're gonna be using them here soon, and we've got a good amount of them so that we don't have to grind, which is really nice. That was something I was seriously concerned about earlier on, but it's looking like it's gonna work itself out. And we are going to surf on way. The surfing music is so like pleasant compared to like the the ting 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 the mysterious and bold Victory Road music. It's kind of funny. Nice little contrast there. Do we want to go down here? Yeah, I think we do want to go down here because this will get us to this item over here, which was blocked to us. And you want that item. Oh my goodness. Dragon Pulse 59. It is not the strongest dragon type move, but it is a very good dragon type move. It is special, which is super important. And it like does like 90 damage, something ridiculous like that. Base 90 damage, I should say. So yeah, great move. You definitely want one of those. Oh, I thought a repel wore off. That was the whole reason I went into the menu in the first place. I don't know. Again, I'm going I'm going nuts. I'm cracking here in Victory Road. All right. Coming over this way, I believe this is a trainer class we haven't seen thus far. Look at that. A trainer class we haven't seen thus far instead of a Pokemon we haven't seen thus far. Let's find out. All right. I take Pokemon that are tough to begin with and toughen them up even more. You can help me. I will do no such thing. All right. And yes. Okay, so Andrej? It's a Dragon Tamer. Hello, this is a Pokemon trainer class we haven't seen thus far. He looks like a Pokemon, that's for sure. Actually, kind of looks like Lance, funny enough. I'll tell you what, Lance thought he had the drip, but I must say his influence has been detrimental to fashion everywhere. But yeah, so this is a Dragon Tamer. If you guess what they do, they tame dragons. All right, and speaking of dragons, this is a dragon I believe we haven't seen thus far. It is Altaria. Altaria is the evolved form of Swablu, which is, if you played Gen 3, you know all about it. I am mad that thing survived, but I'm not surprised. Yeah, so Altaria is a very bulky dragon Pokemon. It's dragon flying type, so man, of course it would. Dragon flying type Pokemon, so you know it's got the Dragonite weakness to ice, ice baby, which is why we've got a Tannenbaum up front here, doing cleanup duty like it's nobody's business. Nice and bulky. If you recall, fighting what's her name? Not Fiona. My goodness, I can't even remember the flying gym leader's name in oh my gosh, I've been recording too long already. Anyway, regardless, Gen 3 flying gym leader Altaria. If you want one, pick it up. I don't care. Do what you want. It doesn't matter. They're all just monsters. They're all just gonna go in the BC. Ugh. All right, and Gabite, which I believe we've seen before. It's just a Gabite, evolved form of Gibble. Great Pokemon. Also has the extreme ice type weakness, as you can see though. So not threatening to Tannenbaum in the least bit. Take that on Dredge. There's no way I could have won. Yeah, not with that outfit. I'll tell you what. Okay, enough insulting on Dredge. We are going to go get a lava cookie and feed it to Tannenbaum. I've had these for a long time. They're full heals, but again, it's just like, oh, they're collector's items. You don't get them too often. Like, yeah, you can just go back to the department store and get them every other day or whatnot. All right, yeah, we've been in Victory Road for just a little too long, I'm thinking, which is fortunate why we are almost out. But the branching paths, they call to me. Okay, ooh, jeez, yeah, I'm not jumping down there. That would take us back to the previous area, which we definitely don't want to do. All right, we are almost done though. Don't worry, guys. I mean, I know I said that like half an hour ago, but this time for real. We're gonna loop back around here, get ourselves a Razor Claw. As you can see, we are back in that starting area. It's just the area we couldn't reach from that from the first room. Okay, as you can see. All right, and coming right along over here, this is in another area of interest here in Victory Road. But we got ourselves a Zinc, which is a good old vitamin. All right, and fun fact, if you look at your fingernails, again, this is just off the wall. If you look at your fingernails, you know how sometimes you get like, I don't know, like little white spots on your fingernails? That's an indication that you don't have enough zinc. So if you have the white spots in your fingernails, just take a little bit of zinc, you know? Let me size you up. Whoa, buddy, easy there. I'm 10. Aim for the Pokemon League. That's all you should be thinking about. Oh, really? Aim for the Pokemon... What? So what you're saying is whatever's behind your big fat booty, it's more complicated, more challenging than the Pokemon League, huh? You want to go, pal? Huh? All right. Enough tormenting the rotund gentleman. We've got more... trainers to battle. Let's see. Tannenbaum got up to 45. All right, so you know what? No, we'll lead with Warbeak. I want to lead with Warbeak here. Get Warbeak leveled up. All nice. All right, she's earned it. I can sense that your Pokemon have a lot of trust in you. You and your Pokemon, you seem to be aglow. All right, I guess that's the polite term to say in Sinnoh, other than, you know, for pregnant ladies. Look, these veterans, their sprites look nothing like their overworld sprites, all right? Like, it's not even close. They don't even have beard. It's like opposite. The overworld sprite has a beard and no hair, and then the actual sprite has hair and no beard. But anyway, more importantly, say hello to Porygon Z. This is another another Pokemon I think that gets slept on a lot. Porygon Z is the pure normal type Pokemon, the evolved form of Porygon 2, which is the evolved form of Porygon, believe it or not. As you can see, Porygon Z, once again, oh my gosh, the crit! I was gonna fly and then use close combat. Doesn't matter. Didn't need it. You know, all smoothed out, like, you know, the mighty duck that is Porygon 2. But it's not as defensive, but it is a phenomenal special attacker, and it can learn a wide variety of different moves, like anything from like Psychic to Thunderbolt to like Flamethrower to Ice Beam. It's nuts. If you need like an all-around, like a jack of all trades that has a monstrous special attack, Porygon Z is your guy. Or if you want a defensive Pokemon, a wall that'll take anything, better than most Pokemon in the whole game, just Porygon 2, Eviolite. But useful Pokemon, very useful Pokemon. As far as glow-ups from like first gen, Porygon, absolute phenomenal glow-up. All right, hey, that's toxic. Say hello to Tangrowth. I don't believe we've seen the flying spaghetti monster thus far into our journey. Just lots of new Pokemon to go over today. It's a good day. Even though I'm losing my mind in the caverns of Victory Road. But Tangrowth, I blink and you'll miss him, I suppose. Evolved form of Tangela, if you couldn't have guessed. Just real bulky, decent pure grass type Pokemon, which can be to your advantage, especially considering a lot of grass Pokemon have some sort of subtype that makes them kind of weak to other Pokemon. Tangrowth is just a pure grass type, so do with that what you will. Man, what do I want to do? I'll send out Donzaloo, because Donzaloo's got Earthquake on him. A leader of the Dark Scorpion should be able to take down the big penguin, the big Pengu, the Iron Pengu, as it were. All right, look at that, so regal. If we had not fought Docky so many times, we would not know what this Pokemon is. Good old Empoleon, part Steel type, part Water type. Again, there's no bad starter choice. If, however, you had started with Torterra, Dawn would have this Empoleon, so you might not have seen it up to this point, so this is where you would see it. Again, very, very nicely laid out, if you ask me. I really appreciate how Platinum, 4th gen in general, I suppose, had all of the Pokemon in your Pokedex just absolutely available, available for viewing. You know, eventually, like if you've just battled everyone, you would eventually see every single Pokemon. I understand it now. Do you? Do you really, though? Or are you just saying that? Raspberry succotash. Ew, that would actually be pretty nasty. Anywho, let's heal up. I absolutely forgot we were poisoned there for a second. Also, the newer generations have actually spoiled me, because in the newer generations, poison doesn't hurt you, you know, in the field anymore. Which, you know, this just might be my Poke Boomer side coming out, but it's like, that's kind of lame. Back in my day, you had to be prepared for your poison. Like, I don't know, I kind of like the fact that, you know, poison had a field effect. A little annoying overall, but, you know. The most difficult strength puzzle in all of Pokemon. It is so difficult they put it in every single Pokemon game. If you ever need to get by and you see 3 stone boulders, you do the sides and then push the center one. That's it. That's all you need to do. But that nets us TM79 Dark Pulse, which is a phenomenal move. It got used on us by that Gengar in our first battle here in Victory Road. Sure, I can remember that, but I can't remember the dang names of the 3rd gen gym leaders. Stupoid. Anywho, that actually just about wraps up our Victory Road journey, guys. We might still have like another battle Yeah, we do. But Dark Pulse, phenomenal move. Special Dark type move. Super good. Can't recommend it enough. On basically darn near anything. Any Psychic type Pokemon you have, Ghost type Pokemon you have that can learn it. A strong special attacking normal type Pokemon that could learn it. Go for it. It's good. Covers your Ghosts and your Psychics, so not bad. This is a place where tough trainers naturally congregate. It's ideal for training. That is 100% fact. If you guys recall, we were mainly on level 44. Oh, Clinton. Oh, I got myself a Gibble. What are you gonna do about it? If you recall, our Pokemon were basically level 44 when we got in here, and now they are all, well, I say they're all basically level like 46, 47 now, and that's just from battling the trainers, like nothing else. It's a Gibble, so I'm not too concerned about leaving Donzalug out here. If this was a bigger Pokemon, like a Gabite, I'd be a little more concerned. And it's... Guys, it's stupid. Alright, so this is a great time to show the example. Earthquake hits digging Pokemon. If a Pokemon is underground when Earthquake hits, it does double damage. I believe it does double damage. But it does more damage, like tons more. Absolutely phenomenal. It doesn't come up very often, so it's kind of cool that, you know, it did. But since this being a Dragon Tamer, we're just going to send out Tannenbaum, clean up the rest of the team. Just because that's what Tannenbaum was born to do. Well, not, yeah. I mean, honestly, Tannenbaum's like Dragon's Bane. Oh, maybe we should have named it Dragon's Bane. Well, that's fine. We named our Pachirisu in the Diamond playthrough a Dragon Slayer, so... But Dragon's Bane's a pretty cool name. I gotta keep that in mind in case I need it for something in a future Let's Play. Alright. Oh, a nice crit. Don't know if it was necessary, but I'm not gonna complain about it. Tannenbaum, you are the warrior. The Dragon Slayer herself. Alright, and Swablu. What are you got a Swablu for? At least have an Altaria. At least make it a challenge. Man comes out here and says, oh, all these trainers are good for training, and then it has a Gibble and a Swablu. Like, you're not even worth training on. What the heck? It's not even worth farming, bro. It just takes too much time to sit here and watch the animation. I cannot believe that Swablu. I cannot believe that Swablu's using Dragon Pulse against me. That's wild. That's just wild. The things you see in Victory Road. The things you see. Alright, and an Ice Shard should finish this up. Nice and lickety-split. Get out of here. You dingle-dangle Swablu, you fluffy little cloud. Alright, and we beat Clinton. That's why I like it here. I get to battle tough characters like you. Alright, and with that... Oh, my goodness. I know, like... It couldn't come fast enough. We have finally made it to the end of Victory Road. And say hello to the Pokemon League. And I'll tell you what, though. Like, again, the music's all nice and calming and everything. But it's very interesting that they went with this this choice as opposed to, you know, something a little more epic like in the previous generations. But you know what? I can't complain. It's contemplative. It's reflective. It lets us ponder everything. I was going to say, wow, we go up the final waterfall, but we got the surf music to go up the waterfall. You know, just in case you somehow lost your waterfall Pokemon in between the... oh, could you imagine getting all the way out? No, yeah, you have to have waterfall to get through Victory Road in the first place. Can you imagine losing your waterfall Pokemon before you get here? I don't know. But with that, guys, here it is. We got our first glimpse of it back in Sunny Shore City, looking through those binoculars that Volkner was eyeing them through. But here it is, in the flesh. But with that, guys, I mean, I knew this was going to be a long one, but this was a long, long one, guys. So we will be taking on the Pokemon League in the next episode. So if you liked what you saw, go ahead and smash that subscribe button, like, dislike, whatever you're feeling like. And until next time, guys, I will catch you later. Running, running in the doors. Running, running, here's some more. Running in the doors. Running indoors. Pokemon Gen 4.
Pikachu?